Sushant really loved the script. It sinks in a little more every day. I think anything in doubt should be investigated. I'm definitely an outsider to Bollywood and I am proudly one. If you want to fight nepotism, you need to fight everything in this country that is decided at somebody's birth.
Hi, Anand. Welcome to the Quint.
Thank you.
So, Anand, your next film is Emergence, which is based on a pandemic, which you wrote in 2015. And
That's right.
if I'm not wrong, it was called 2020 before it was called Emergence.
That's right. But there is nothing prophetic about it. It was set in the near future. It was also a pandemic that goes unnoticed because the symptoms are not physiological, they're psychological, they were behavioral. And 2020 was just like a well-rounded number to set it in.
I had heard that you were going to cast Sushant for this film. Is that true?
Sushant really loved the script. It's something that he was extremely keen on being a part of. I was very keen on having him on the project. My last few months of conversations with him are pretty much just messages loaded with him reminding me to get back to this project and work on it.
When you release the poster, it must be extremely personal and emotional because of such a loss.
Absolutely. It's, I mean, who would have thought that we would have endless conversations about life, about death, about meaning of things, about purpose, and what was a deeply philosophical and intellectual exercise for me, I did not know was for him a profoundly emotional struggle. I wasn't aware of it through those months of conversation. So yeah, not only in this project, there are two other projects where we had written the character imagining him. He was very keen on doing those characters as well. To the extent that one of the stories that I'd written, the character was just named Sushant, just so that I remember who's going to play it, and just so that I could see him every time I write the character. It's not been easy, to say the least. It's extremely extreme. It's also the first time I've lost a peer. It's the first time in my life that I've suffered a loss of this magnitude, where I've seen a peer, where somebody I I'm collaborating with, somebody I'm thinking of on a daily basis as I'm creating something, is gone. It's been a very strange experience because, and I say strange because I've not processed it. Every once in 2 days, my friends and I, my peers and I over here at my studio, we, in the middle of a writing session or a working session, it suddenly occurs to one of us and we go like, oh my God, he's not around. It's actual, it's real that this happened, that he's actually, so it sinks in a little more every day.
Because you were so closely related to him when it comes to work or having conversations about work. I wanted to ask you, like, what happened post his death, from the police investigations, from people getting threats, rape threats, people coming and opening up on nepotism, coming to conclusions and having debates on television about it, and all this.
I mean, to begin with, um, to mistreat someone online just because you think that they are these abstraction, you think that they are not real, and it's extremely unfortunate and sad that people relent to such profound violence in the midst of um, such profound tragedy. If you who has been inspired by this person, who has been moved by this person's life, is feeling so strongly about their loss, uh, just imagine the profundity of loss, the depth of loss somebody who loved him, somebody who was close to him must be going through. Now, the conversation about investigation, I think anything in doubt should be investigated, and even if that doubt is from the is originating from the millions of admirers, there is definite value to investigating deep into that doubt and seeing if there is anything that will one clarify that doubt, put that doubt to rest, or provide some kind of reconciliation, some kind of catharsis even to the millions of people who have been left wondering what just happened. And the third part about nepotism, it's been there. We are a nepotist society. So people who have a problem with nepotism need to understand that it's a consequence of a deep corrosion, of a deep corruption that is a part of our reality, which we need to fight. But we need to fight it not in a in a superficial way. If you want to fight nepotism, you need to fight caste, creed, race, regionalism, communalism, everything in this country that is decided at somebody's birth.
It's been 7 years of Ship of Thesis. So, do you think you're still treated as an outsider in the film industry even after 7 years?
Not in the film industry. I'm very much a part of the enterprise that is culture producing in this region, in this country. But I'm definitely an outsider to Bollywood, and I'm proudly one. I do not intend to ever become a part of Bollywood. I do not view myself as an independent filmmaker. I'm a studio. I head a studio. We have proven that completely new markets, profitable markets exist that Bollywood never looked at. So we are never a part of Bollywood. We don't intend to be a part of Bollywood. Bollywood does not mean much to us beyond the point that Bollywood taught us and exposed us to cinema till we were 14 years old. And I'm as grateful to Bollywood as I'm to my parents or my grandparents. But their worldview, their framework, their vantage point, their way of looking at life and the universe do not define mine. We are a parallel industry. We are starting a completely new kind of ecosystem.
After doing such films like Tumbbad, Ship of Thesis, and now Emergence, like you said, you went and talked to Sushant Singh Rajput. Now he was a part of Bollywood. Like, do you see the two worlds coming together?
I mean, we are welcoming. We are welcoming to people from everywhere. We have not, we do not operate with the same prejudice that that some of these ancient systems operate with. So we are very open to talent coming from everywhere. We are very open to ideas coming from everywhere. But we are not open to creating systems that are going to diminish humanity one more time and limit people's potential to their birth or to their caste or to their class or to what clothes they are wearing.
Recently, I saw Twinkle Khanna appreciate your film Tumbbad, and just not her. During lockdown, the craze for the movies picked up again. Did you see it coming?
There is no question about the fact that I always wanted a large number of people to come to the film and the film to resonate with the curiosity of a large number of people. I'm very grateful with the way audiences have responded to my work so far.
Thank you so much, Anand. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you for making time.